Olivia Rodrigo's new album has been out for just over a month and I'm ready to rank it. Tiers are going to be God tier, fantastic, it's a vibe, it's okay, and girl no. Okay, so for the first song, we have got Drop Dead. And this is the first single on the album. It is absolutely such a fantastic song. I think this song just goes into so much depth and detail about the good things and the bad things of a relationship. This song actually hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, which is just incredible. The music video for Drop Dead is just incredible. See Olivia Rodrigo in the Palace of Versailles, which is just crazy. I think this is such a unique concept for a music video and it's just incredible to watch. This is a song that I can definitely see myself listening to in about 5 years. So for that reason, I'm going to be putting it at God tier. Okay, so moving on to the next song, we've got Stupid Song. This is the best song on the album for me. This song hit #1 in many different countries. And in many different other countries, it got into the top 10. This song also had critical acclaim, which again just demonstrates the actual success of this song. And when I was first listening to this song, I remember I was sat down and I heard that chorus for the first time and I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is incredible. I've never heard anything like this. And that's how you know you have a good pop song. It captures the element of being so in love that you can't even describe how you're feeling. To say as a singer that you don't know how to describe how you're feeling in a song, I think is so smart to name a song Stupid Song because you don't know what else to call it. Okay, so I don't think Stupid Song has a better music video than Drop Dead. But I think the music video is such a good way of describing how she's feeling. I just love the visuals. I'm going to put Stupid Song in God tier as well. And I think that's such a unique concept that Olivia Rodrigo has tapped into. And I would love to see more of that. The next song on the album is Honeybee.
Baby boy, Honeybee.
And I love Honeybee. It's a slower song compared to the two other ones we've talked about. So Honeybee is this nickname that Olivia Rodrigo has for this boy that she's really obsessed with. The lyric, I hope I never see your face going, shows that she's stressed about this love that she feels. This song kind of hints that it's not going to work out in the end, which I love this foreshadowing that's going on in the album. You can feel the stress, the anxiety, the reason that this relationship might fail. Rolling Stone actually said that this song is really good for Olivia Rodrigo, as it shows her diving into her insecurities with a mix of humour and honesty. And I just think I agree with that so much. So I'm going to put this song in Fantastic because I don't think it's at the level of Drop Dead and Stupid Song. Honeybee kind of drops down a little bit, but it's still up there with all the songs, so I think Fantastic is the place to go. Maggots for Brains is the next song. When this album released, I did not gravitate to Maggots for Brains. I didn't think it was as good as the other songs that we discussed. I just love this song and it's just grown on me so much. I think the melody of this song is just incredible. It really did grab my attention. It dives into the feeling of when your partner leaves you for a bit, like maybe to go out to work, and you just feel helpless. Some of the lyrics she says just describes this perfectly, like, I feel dirty, I feel rotten, and the colours are all flat. That's just incredible writing right there, and it just clearly shows that she's not feeling okay when her partner isn't around. Again, it shows that this relationship might be doomed from the beginning. This song is actually really upbeat, and it kind of tricked me into ignoring the negative aspects of this song. Literally talking about being like a train off the track, that she's feeling dirty and rotten, but you're vibing with the song because it's such a good melody. It's like Olivia Rodrigo's kind of ignoring the negative aspects of her relationship. This song clearly did really well on the charts. It wasn't as high as some of the other songs we've discussed. It was kind of in the middle. I think it got to like the 20s actually. I think this song is going to be really helpful to those people in a relationship currently that maybe might be struggling without their partner, and it might kind of tell them that, you know, it's okay to be yourself. I'm going to put this in Fantastic because I think this is just a fantastic song. Okay, so next is You Plus Me Equals a Heart. When this album first released, I didn't have a single connection to this song. I was like, it's kind of one of those ones I will skip. However, that has changed because I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, it's a really good song and you need to give it another chance. So I did, and it's just grown on me ever since. This song clearly demonstrates that Olivia Rodrigo is excited for this new relationship to bloom and blossom. It kind of shows that their worlds are kind of colliding and coming together. One of my favourite lines from this song is actually, they say modern love is a cruel endeavour. It kind of shows that she thinks this relationship is different and that it's going to go somewhere else. It just shows so much optimism for the future of this relationship, and I really like that. So Billboard actually said that this was the third best song on the album, which I probably wouldn't agree with, but it's definitely up there with some of the best songs. They then said that it has one of the most addictive melodies. And I just completely understand that. It has such a catchy kind of vibe. My opinion clearly doesn't match Billboard's. I don't know how that's number 3 on the album. There's so many more better songs. Put it in It's a Vibe, which I know is a bit low, but I really can't see the appeal. I can't. I love it, but it's definitely not one of my top kind of 5. Oh my god. So the next song is My Way. My Way gives Jealousy if it was done better. That is no hate to Jealousy, but this just does it so much better. Rather than just blaming the other person, she kind of takes accountability. She says, it's getting to me embarrassingly. And I love that because she's admitting that she's a little bit embarrassed. On this song, I kind of feel like she's saying, okay, I'm a bit insecure and that's okay. You kind of see this when she's going like, you're in my way now. She's like explaining to the other girl, like, you're in my way and you're trying to get my man and that's not going to be acceptable. I absolutely love that she's being a bit angry to the other girl. I think we need a bit of anger in this album and that is exactly where you're going to get it. When looking at the chart placement, it kind of disappointed me a bit that it didn't go higher. It was kind of in the middle kind of basis. And that really disappointed me because I think this song deserves to be like number 1. But obviously people don't agree. I'm going to be putting it in Fantastic because again, I don't think it hits the level of Stupid Song or Drop Dead. I just don't think it hits that personally, but I think it's still absolutely incredible. Purple is the next song on the album. And this is actually the bridge between the love kind of side of the album and the sad kind of side of the album. Again, it kind of shows that their love is kind of growing together. So this song actually hit 25 on the Billboard Hot 100s. Again, I would have loved to see this song higher, but of course, there's so many fantastic songs that you just can't get as high as that. Not at the level of some of the other ones, but I still love this song so much. I have decided to put it in Fantastic tier because I just think it's a fantastic song. So far, most of the songs have been in Fantastic or God tier, but things are about to change. The Cure is the next song on the album. And this is the first introduction to the sad songs of the album. I think it does a great job at introducing the kind of sad elements of the album and the insecurity coming in. She kind of talks about how a relationship can't fix all your problems, and it definitely can't. Remember when this song came out, I was like, playlist. Get it on the playlist instantly. It's just perfection. And for that reason, I think it deserves God tier. Okay, so the next song on the album is Begged. This is definitely just one of the songs that I haven't listened to much in the album. The song just does such a good job at saying, like, can't be just begging for people to stay because at the end of the day, it's not going to be the best thing for you. Sometimes just let relationships go because they're not always worth it. Rolling Stone actually questioned why Begged was placed where it was on the track list. They were worried about the momentum and how it slowed the album down, kind of, and I completely agree with that. It's kind of a bit of a slow kind of point of the album, but I still think it works. Hit in the top 10 in some countries, which actually really surprised me. I don't think it stands out as a song that much, to be honest. It'll probably be one of the songs I don't revisit in the future that much. Obviously things might change and I might listen to this song. For now, I'm gonna be putting it in It's Okay. I'm sorry. The next song is actually What's Wrong With Me. Went to the doctor and she said I was fine. And this was a collaboration with Robert Smith. I think Olivia and Robert in this song just work so well. Their voices kind of just mix together so perfectly. This is again a song that I can't really revisit that much just because it's not kind of my vibe. It's a bit too slow for me. But of course I can kind of see myself giving it a second chance. Another comment from Rolling Stone actually said that it was a brilliant cameo and it did work really well together. And I would completely agree with that. And obviously Robert Smith is a big inspiration to Olivia Rodrigo. So I bet it's such a dream come true and I'm so happy for her. And so I'm going to be putting it in It's Okay. Okay, so the next song is Less.
Maybe I'm a stubborn overthinker.
This is a song that I wasn't really too keen on, giving him more chances just to thrive in my kind of playlist. And I absolutely love this song now. It kind of helps.
What do you call a funny lizard?
My Alexa just went off. I'm going to be putting it in It's a Vibe. I hate to put it in now. The next song is Expectations, which actually blew my expectations out the water. And it has this kind of synth pop kind of energy, which is similar to My Way. It kind of helps for the song to kind of stand out against all the other ones. We're definitely going to need because there's so many fantastic songs. It's kind of that stage in the breakup where you're like, I'm a bad bitch and I know it. She shows so much confidence. She's like, I know exactly what I want. With the next song that we're going to talk about being really sad and this one being really energetic, it kind of shows the contrast in a breakup, contrasting kind of mood. It did okay on the charts. I think it could have done way better. Unfortunately, people just don't enjoy it as much as me. So that's why I'm going to be putting it in fantastic. I just think it's an absolute fantastic song. And finally, we have Cigarette Smoke. This song really shifts the energy. You go from being really high energy down to here in Cigarette Smoke. I love how Cigarette Smoke kind of references all the other songs in one. I know in this song she kind of brings Honeybee back up. This song reached 27 on the Billboard Hot 100. She does so well at showing kind of themes of regret as well during this song. And I just love how she ties it all together. It is a perfect ending track for this album. I'm going to be putting this song in It's a Vibe. I think it's a vibe. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe so I can hit my 1k goal and make Gertrude happy.